What's going on, y'all? Brother Doug here. Man, this is the last video of 2014. I would like to go over with you some of the best and worst moments and some of the best and worst things that happened in 2014. So without further ado, I ain't gonna hold y'all back much longer. Let's get started. Alright, so the first category we can discuss is movies. It's a tie between Guardians of the Galaxy and Big Hero 6. I just love how they took these properties that no one had any clue about and just, branched them out into something successful. Now, I started reading Big Hero 6 back in 2012. You guys remember when I tweeted about it because I knew that Disney was going to, because that's when Disney announced that they're going to make a movie about it. So I was like, oh, okay, let's see what this is about. So, me, I dived deep into it and I loved it. Just as it was a tie with the best movies, it's a tie. There's also a tie for the worst movies. Think Like a Man 2 and Mockingjay Part 1. I say Think Like a Man 2 was the worst movie because I don't know, just lost the heart of the first movie. The first movie definitely had Steve Harvey's guidance because, it's based off a book, Think Like a Man, giving advice to women and, women using that against the men. And it was perfect. With this one, it was just, I don't know, like a regular Vegas movie, like Hangover or that Just Married or any random Vegas movie that you can think of right now. And as for Mockingjay Part 1, I say that because it was just kind of slow and boring. Granted, though, I already know what happens. Let's talk about music. It's another tie, and ironically, both albums have the letter X in them. Escape by Michael, and X, ironically, by Chris Brown. My favorite songs on Escape would have to be, of course, the title song itself, Escape. Gotta get away from the system in the world today. Let's see. Do you know where your children are? And of course, Love Never Felt So Good, the remix and the original. The remix is the one with Justin Timberlake. Oh man, Chris Brown's album. Let's see, Drunk Texan, Drown in It, Autumn Leaves, Lost in Your Love. Of course, Loyal, cause that's automatic. Fine China. It's a pretty dope album, man. Actually, they're both pretty dope albums, so make sure you guys go cop those on iTunes. Don't download them because, there's always this debate going on, which I'll get to in a minute, about, black music versus white music, whites buy albums, blacks download, bootleg. I'll get to that in a second. The best song would have to be It's On Again by Alicia Keys and K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar, from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, some people even agree with me about that song, but then they don't agree with me about the movie. Some people are like, I only watched the movie because the credits. The song plays during the credits, but hey, you can't blame them. The song's a dope song, and it's also in consideration for an Oscar nod. I'll post that link on the description. My favorite lyric on that song is, even though I'm tired, go is the only word I know. It's true, I work almost 6 days a week, and even though I do get tired, I get so anxious to get to sleep. I don't know, I can't fall asleep, It's like go is the only word I know. So now with the worst song of the year would have to go to I'm So Fancy. Iggy Azalea, I can't stand her, man. Alright, so if I can jump back to Iggy real quick. The reason why I don't really can't stand her music or her as a person is because I don't know if you guys know about this, Azalea Banks. I didn't know who that was until I seen, many people retweeting it, posting on their Facebooks, sending me emails about this. Like, wait, so I kind of agree with this Banks chick. She's saying that, some of these white rappers and white artists are, trying to, take our stuff, if you would. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll explain myself. Rap, hip hop, R&B, and that don't have any comment or say so in the black community. Like the Tamir Rice, the Eric Garners, the Trayvon Martins, and the recent one, Ferguson. Basically, from if I can paraphrase a bit from Iggy's tweets, Iggy was basically saying that's not my problem. Like, well, you do kind of drive off our music. It kind of is your problem if you're trying to embrace us, intrigue us in the black audience. Because you're managed, I guess, by T.I. Right, let's talk about TV. Man, so many great shows debuted this year, man. We have Blackish, On Set, which my friends made on YouTube. Check that out. The Flash, How to Get Away with Murder, Power, The Librarians. The DVR was on point. Like, it was already on par with some of the shows I already watched, like Scandal, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., South Park, Love and Hip Hop, New York, LA, or LA, Hollywood, or in ATL. Speaking of VH1 shows, the worst show I think would have to be Dating Naked. As Cat Williams would say, I got babies, you nasty motherfucker. All right, let's talk about comics. Of course, the best comic that debuted this year would have to be Miles Morales. I just love, not because he's a black superhero, that might take into consideration, it just makes it a bonus for me, but also because it's just a really great story and a great successor to Peter Parker, aka Ultimate Spider-Man. Well, the original Spider-Man, but in the Ultimate Universe. If you're a comic fan, you know what I'm talking about. Let me quit rambling. However, the worst comic that kind of embarrasses Miles would have to be All New Ultimates. I've been tweeting about this comic. I mean, each issue, and it's from what I'm hearing, it's already getting canceled next month. Each issue felt like a filler. It had no continuation to the previous issue. Like, wait, I'm lost. How did this happen? Where? Next. That's why my pull list is kind of small now. I've been reading Saga, of course, Miles. I jumped back into All New X-Men a little bit because Miles debuted in it, and New Avengers. New Avengers, I love it because Black Panther in it, but it's kind of sophisticated for me. It's like, man, you need a master's degree to understand this comic. Come on, man. Let's move on to the news. Oh man, where do I begin? Let's see. Chadwick Boseman is announced as Black Panther, and also Black Panther getting his own film in November 2017, and he'll show up next in 2 years on Civil War, aka Captain America 3, Cap 3. Camille Hyde being the first Black Pea Ranger, and it's time for some of the worst news. And the worst news would have to be, the death of Eric Garner and Mike Brown, and also that their killers had no indictment. It's tough being a black man in America, KKK. Now let's move on to the personal category that has nothing really to do with movies, TV, just something that goes on in Brother Doug's personal life. Let's see. I went back to Florida even though I said I wasn't after the trial last year with Zimmer Boy. Had fun though. I saw the Roots perform at Universal Studios. I chilled at Universal Studios. Went to both parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios itself. Went to Disney MGM Studios in Florida the next day. It's pretty cool. I didn't know it was Star Wars weekend. It's a bonus for me because you guys know I'm a big Star Wars fan. So, oh, okay. And you guys are owned by Disney? Like, come on, Disney just taking over everything. All they need to do is buy Jim Henson Company and they can give the Muppets the proper treatment that they deserve, because I didn't like on Muppets Most Wanted how they totally just discredited Jim Henson. Like, they were like, based on the Muppets created by Disney's property. Like, huh? No, based on the Muppets created by Jim Henson. But that's for another blog. Let's see, I got a new car. I made 500 videos. I went to Bottle Rock here in Napa. It's like the Coachella for the Bay Area. I met LL Cool J, real cool dude. And I saw Outkast and Weezer perform, but mostly Outkast. I wasn't really a big Weezer fan. I didn't even know they sang one of the songs I like, that Beverly Hills, that's where. I was like, oh, I didn't know you guys sang that. Then again, I'm not a big rock head like that. I have a few rock songs on my iPod, but not to the maximum of, Michael or Drake or Alicia Keys or what have you. Also, you guys know I've been at it for 2 years. I finally finished my book. Yes, a fiction novel. It's just God's will to find a publisher and a literary agent. So, keep me in your prayers about that. Alright, so on a personal level, some of the bad stuff that happened. I wasn't able to go to Comic-Con nor Morphicon. My cabbie died, and I was harassed by a skinhead cop. I don't really want to dwell on that one too much. If you guys want to know the story, check the link on the description. Alright, so what does Brother Doug got planned for 2015? Man, where do I begin? Well, one, I want to go back to some more conventions, but then again, conventions cost. You have your airfare, you have your hotel fare, and on top of that, you got the convention itself. It's not, it ain't that cheap to get into Comic Con. I mean, there's so many conventions I want to go to this year. I could only go to one, but I'll let you guys know in the near future which one I'm going to go to. You already know I keep y'all updated. Come on, man. After watching Fruitvale Station and Dangerous Minds, two of my favorite movies, and they happen to take place in the Bay Area, I wanted to create another Bay Area classic movie. So I had this book since I was 17, and as you guys know, I went to film school myself, and I am a writer. Uh, Next year, I'm going to start writing a script. Hopefully my boy could direct it. I'm going to continue to stay healthy and be fit. You guys know I weighed 168 pounds last year. This year, I'm a solid 154, baby. So a lot of people at work and at church stuff ask me what's my diet remedy. Well, one, I work at a steel plant, so I'm lifting about 50 to 75 pounds each day. Throwing metal on the trays and whatnot. And also after I eat lunch, I turn off the fan and I just work out for like 2 hours. And also the big thing you guys could probably do, cut back fast food. If you do want fast food, don't eat it every day. Eat it like maybe once or twice a week. So that should definitely help. You'll definitely, absolutely see a change. I'm a living example. I'm still pushing for 1,000 followers, man. I'm close to it. And I want to say the last time I checked, it was 920. So I'm, just 80 away. Before I wrap this thing up, I just want to say, man, hold on, I don't want to get all emotional and stuff. Yeah. When y'all watch these videos, it lets me know that you guys actually care about my opinions and my thoughts. And to all 920 of you, I love y'all all the way down to the bottom of my heart. God bless each and every last one of y'all. You guys are real. Y'all like family to me. We argue on the comment section like brothers and sisters, and we still love each other the next video, just like you love your brother the next day. So enough about me. How did y'all feel about 2014? What were some of your best moments, some of your worst moments, what you liked or disliked about 2014? You already know. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and like always, deuces, God bless, and I'll see y'all next year.